Check it out, guys. So Palantir stock did very well yesterday in the midst of a red day, and it was actually one of the only stocks that was up over 2%. We had JP Morgan up 7.5% as Palantir went up roughly 7, almost 3% in the green. So very good day for Palantir in the midst of an overall red day. So we're going to break down Palantir in this video, do an update, take a look at the charts, and see where it could be going here moving forward. So if y'all find value, of course, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo using that link down below. Once you open up an account, you get 1 free share of stock, and if you deposit at least $100, you get 4 more stocks, totaling 5 free shares of stock. And listen to this, if you deposit at least $1,000 onto the Moomoo platform, guys, you get another 10 stocks, totaling 15 free stocks. So it's free money. Who doesn't like free money? And of course, it also helps out the channel, so use that link down below. And now let's dive into it. And oh, by the way, cheers, guys. Cheers. Hope you all are having a great day so far. Let's dive into the video. So again, Palantir stock did very well overall in the midst of an overall red day. I mean, you guys can see here we had the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ each go down about 0.25%. We had the Russell down almost 0.9% as the Dow went down 0.4%, and somehow, some way, the VIX went down over 4%, and we had gold down 1.8%, and we had silver down 1.8%, 1.7% as well. So literally all the indexes were down. The VIX was down. The metals were down. Probably oil was down as well. Maybe not. Let's take a look here. Actually, no, oil went up 0.6%, but either way, all the indexes, the major indexes in the U.S., they went down, and Palantir somehow, some way, inked out a green day. So let's break down what I'm looking at here on the charts. We'll start off with the smaller time frames, then we'll get to the larger time frames. So bear with me, guys. I appreciate you all for tuning in as always. So right off the bat, you're noticing here on the 5-day, 5-minute, we took out the highs right at the end of the day yesterday, right around 3:30, 3:45 p.m. We hit $8.91. You guys can see on the intraday chart, we ripped all day yesterday from roughly $8.50, $8.50 is where we started the day. We went all the way to $8.90 right before close. Then we saw a little pullback heading into the close. We went from $8.90 down to about $8.80. That was a pullback of around 1.3%, but still, we went up 2.7% on the day. So at one point, we were up around 4% on the day, which was really good in the midst of an overall red day. And you guys can see, again, we took that little beating heading into close, but overall, the bulls dominated all day on the intraday chart. And on the 5-day, you'll notice that we hit a fresh weekly high on Friday, right before we closed. That's a good sign for the bulls. And the fact that we took out the highs from the 12th of April being about 885-ish, that's also a good sign for the bulls. Now, we're not clearly, seeing a massive leg up out of that point, but we are starting to, creep past that level towards $9, which is where I believe Palantir stock could really start to break out, right around $9, $9.15. And what we're noticing on the 5-day, 5-minute as well is the start of an ascending triangle. And if I pull back a little bit more, let's say to the 20-day chart, you guys will see that as well. You can see we've been making these higher lows for quite some time, a couple weeks at this point, really just about a little under 2 weeks. We've made higher lows from $7.80 to about $7.95, then $8.30, then $8.50. So we've been clearly climbing up here the past 10 days, but at the same time, we've been seeing resistance at $8.90, $8.85 for pretty much this whole month. You guys can see here, we hit $8.90 back in the beginning of the month on the 5th. We hit it again on the 11th, on the 12th, and right now, as of yesterday, Friday, the 14th of April, we're testing that point yet again. So this level, guys, I'm telling you, I'm going to set my alert at $9 right now. If Palantir stock, PLTR is the ticker, if you guys didn't know that, if it breaks $9, I'll set one alert there, and it starts taking out, let's say, $9.15, $9.20. I'll set another alert at $9.20, markers that were above. This could start to take off like no other, because if we pull up the 4-hour chart and we zoom in a little bit here on the last couple of weeks of data, really the past 2 months of trading, we have a wide open gap to about let's say we break $8.99. We have a wide open gap to $10, maybe towards $10.30. You guys can see that was the high from the middle of February. That is where this could go. That's where this, the momentum could take it. And mind you guys, I'm not necessarily looking at this as a long-term investment, at least as of now, but I'm looking at it as a trade. You best believe I am looking at it as a trade, especially if it takes out this 9 to 925 range, which is a resistance. But if we do take that out, we have a wide open gap again, like I said, up towards 10, maybe $10.25, $10.30. That's where Palantir could be going. So it's looking good. Pretty good week last week, and really the last couple of weeks, this thing has been slowly creeping up. It's not like it's exploded. It's not like it's seen a huge move yet, but that could be coming pretty shortly here as, again, we're now testing $9, $9.25. That is a big level of resistance. And you guys probably know we have an overarching inverse head and shoulders on this 4-hour chart, which I've covered before on the channel. We have the left shoulder right there. We have the head right here. We also have, boom, the right shoulder right here. So that's still intact. That's still playing out 100%. And the fact that now we're holding the neckline, which is right around, $7.30, $7.50, right around $8, that's a good sign for the bulls. The fact that we didn't fall through the neckline, we held it, now we're bouncing. So if we do get, again, that break above $9, that's going to be the right shoulder fully playing out, fully breaking out. And again, we could go 10, 10.15, 10.30. And if that were to break, let's say we start breaking $10.30, which who knows? I mean, that's probably going to take some time. If it even does happen, nothing is guaranteed, guys. But let's say we do start taking 10.30 out. I'll set my alert there as well. Mark is at or above. Then we can start making a move back to the 11s, 11, 11.50, 11.75. That was the high from the beginning of August. You guys see here on Palantir. So yeah, get ready, guys. Get ready. I think a breakout is right around the corner. Again, I could be wrong. I've been wrong in the past, and I'm not scared to admit when I'm wrong. But I'm just telling you how it is. That's how we do it here on the Stas Talk Stocks YouTube channel, guys. We tell it how it is. I tell it how it is. I don't sugarcoat it. I try to be objective as possible, and that's what I'm doing here. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Make sure to hit that like button as well. And if you haven't gone up to 15 stocks yet for Moomoo, what are you waiting for? Use that link down below. Once you open up an account, you get 1 free share of stock. If you deposit at least $100, you get 4 more stocks, totaling 5 stocks. And if you deposit at least $1,000 onto the platform, guys, you get another 10 stocks, totaling 15 free stocks. And of course, it also helps out the channel. So use that Moomoo link down below. I appreciate you all as always. So let's see what other stocks quickly here could be breaking out. I think Roblox is in the same same pattern as Palantir here, but it's a little bit different. I mean, it's more stretched out, but still it's an ascending triangle. You guys see right here, I've been calling this out for days. It hasn't played out yet, but I think ultimately Roblox, RBLX is the ticker. It will play out. So my alert's at $47. As you guys can see, we failed at $47. Pretty much the last 2 months, we've been consistently getting rejected there. But at the same time, we've been making these higher lows since pretty much the beginning of this year. So a good 4 months at this point, we've been making higher lows. So let's see if we could ultimately break 47 on Roblox, and from there, I think we're going to go straight to the low mid 50s. That's at least my opinion here on this particular stock. And I'm also looking at AMD. Let's pull this up, guys. AMD right now, it's not 100% bouncing yet. In fact, I mean, it went down 0.4% on Friday, but now we're pretty oversold. We're at the bottom of this, trend line here. We're at the 180 SMA, which has held us support for a couple of months at this point. So essentially, I'm waiting to see if we do get some sort of bounce right around 90 to $92 a share. That's going to be a spot where if we do start bouncing, we start taking out this downwards channel that we do have clear as day on this 20-day chart. Let me show you guys this. If we start taking out that as well, there is going to be a lot more upside on AMD, and my alert's already at 96.50. I might as well put another one at maybe a little bit lower than that. Let's put it at, let's say, $93.50. That's right by the moving averages here. We'll see what it does at that point. So with that being said, guys, those are a couple stocks that I'm looking at, and really the video is focused on Palantir. So those are some thoughts on Palantir. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. And if you guys haven't checked out my Patreon yet and you're interested, check it out, link down below. I have a Patreon portfolio that I'm building. I also have a Discord chat, and I post charts there throughout the day. So if you want to be a part of that, check it out. It's linked down below. Feel free to also also get 12 stocks from Webull on top of those 15 stocks from Moomoo. All of those are linked down below. And with that being said, cheers, guys. Whoops, I just knocked over my chapstick. Either way, guys, cheers. I'll catch you in the next one.